We good?
Better? Yes, better.
Shall we?
Good. Wait, my tights are falling down.
Go for a hike. Thank you. That was stolen directly from Pandora.
I enjoy it. Shall we?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think we should?
Yeah.
Do you think we should?
Yeah.
Good. Lords and ladies, we are just about to begin, but before we do, we would like to talk to you about audience participation.
We will be encouraging you to be loud
And boisterous. Let's show them how.
Right.
When we cue you thusly, you respond thusly. All right, let's try that again, and this time the front row will get an extra special view. Come on, people, let's make some noise! You're really good at that. Especially that one in the Kool-Aid shirt. Lords and ladies, do you want to hear?
Sassy jokes, saucy innuendos.
Sexy swordswomen spouting Shakespeare.
Dangerous beauties.
Deadly duels, daring damsels doing a damn fine job of kicking butt.
I do.
Still you want
Smoking hot babes.
smoking hot swords, smoking hot vixen on vixen action.
You do realize I'm referring to fight sequences, right?
Right, lords and ladies. Without further ado, we bring you Buxom Women playing Shakespeare. Buxom Women
Wielding weapons.
Buxom Women tempting fate. We are Vixens on Garde. To my right is former beauty queen Hera. She enjoys the finer things in life.
Fine dining, fine clothing, and a finely filled pair of men's tights. To my left is our pixie, Persephone. Isn't she just adorable?
Excuse me.
She loves
Pretty rainbows. Cuddly, cuddly kittens.
oh,
My poopy poops.
ha,
And deadly weapons. And this is our athlete and adrenaline junkie, Atalanta. She loves running marathons, diving off sea cliffs, wrestling anyone, anywhere, and 1, 2, 3, 4, Richard Simmons. I even have one of his fabulous sweatbands autographed with those fabulous Swarovski crystals, and he's just so fabulous. Right. And together we are that band of babes with blades for hire, the Vixens on Garde. Today we will be performing for you William Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus, brought to you in 3D.
according to Lord Wikipedia,
Surely the greatest scholar of our age.
the earliest known record of the play is in
1594.
when Philip Henslow noted it in his diary, accompanied by a small check mark in the margin, which scholars commonly agree is shorthand for
Verily this play doth suck it.
And so began a cavalcade of criticism down through the ages.
Ages. Here are some actual quotes.
Lord Ravenscroft,
1678.
"'Tis the most incorrect and undigested piece in all his works. It seems rather a heap of rubbish."
Lord T.S. Eliot, 1927. One of the stupidest and most uninspired plays ever written. Lord Harold Bloom, 1998.
A howler.
And an exploitative parody.
And
a poetic atrocity.
So why, might you ask, should we even present this play?
Because in our humble opinion, it is the very best, worst play ever written. Best, worst play? Best, worst play. If it were a movie, it might be Evil Dead 2.
It is a veritable catalogue of abominations.
A fiesta of violence. A forerunner to the acclaimed work of Lord Quentin de Tarantino.
Nice. Titus Andronicus is a play with 13 killings.
9 of them on stage.
6 severed members,
If you know what I mean.
1 rape,
Or 2 or 3, depending on how you count that.
1 live burial,
1 case of insanity.
And one of cannibalism.
an average of 5.2 atrocities per act, or
1 for every 97 lines.
That's a lot of atrocities.
For your warmth pleasure, we have for you the murder tally board. To count down all of the murders in this most epic of bloody plays.
One inspired reviewer said,
And we quote,
"This is a great play. We're talking 13 dead bodies."
Heads rolled.
Hands rolled.
Tongues roll.
9.5 quarts of blood.
Lavish costumes on a Spartan set.
Spartan?
Spartan.
But I thought the play was set in
Well, I
Rome.
believe the term here refers to Sparts, not actual Spartans.
Well, why couldn't there be actual Spartans, huh? 300 of them? Or a Spartan slave?
Spartan slave?
It's a type of epic ass-kicking.
Well, it's not very Shakespearean, is it?
Lots of fun, though. Who cares about the plot as long as there's some action,
And
huh?
awesome weapons.
Oh, like this. Check it out. It's a karambit. eBay.
No, but shouldn't we be using rapiers or something a bit more Shakespearean,
But
you
the
know?
play is set in ancient Rome.
But these people came here to see
the
us fight.
Colosseum.
But really what I think they're looking for is something
With
with a big...
gladiators.
But surely Persephone would
I
be
think
mean.
the more important question here is how exactly are we going to do 9.5 quarts of blood? The audience is expecting to see blood come flying from the stage.
Well, it doesn't have to be blood. It could be blood.
Perhaps we could actually...
Well, but I don't remember that one time when we
You're in the front row. You're in so much trouble.
Now let me get this straight. We're going to somehow incorporate
Gladiators.
and action of my rapier fight and 9.5 quarts of blood.
Who here thinks we should do that?
All right, who's up play Titus?
Me. And I want to play the 9.5 quarts of blood.
How are you?
Let's do this.
Far be it from me to stand in the way of our adorable bloodthirsty pixie.
All right, who else do we have?
Well, you have Titus's children, Lavinia, Mucius, Marcius, Quintus, and Lucius.
Bless you.
Queen Tamara and her sons, Alarbus, Demetrius, and Chiron. Emperor Saturninus and his brother Bassianus. Well, let's not forget Aaron the Moor. Oh, and there's a midwife in there, somewhere.
This is very confusing.
You know, who cares about the characters either? As long as there's some action, huh?
Audience, what do you think? A little drum roll, if you please.
Lords and ladies, the Vixens on Garde present
The best worst play ever written.
the mother of all revenge
The
plays.
play that makes Hannibal Lecter look like a vegetarian.
Titus Andronicus, brought to you in 3D.
Right. At the start of our story, our hero, Titus Andronicus, a very mighty Roman general, has been at war for 10 years with a band of Goths.
Led by the Cure frontman Robert Smith.
Moments before the battle, Titus addresses his legion. Brothers, 3 weeks from now, I will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so. Hold the line. Stay with me. If you find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face, do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead. Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
Who exactly do you think you are?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius,
Gladiator, check.
commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
You know, as long as she gets the job done, does it matter if she's confused as to which Roman badass she is?
At my signal, unleash hell!
Get her. No, you get her. What you do?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
After many years of weary battle, the victorious General Titus goes home to Rome.
Brothers, we shall go to Rome together and have bloody adventures, and the great whore will suckle us until we are fat and happy and can suckle no more. There's no place like Rome, there's no place like Rome, there's no place like Rome.
The conquering Roman warrior comes home with the spoils of war, including his prisoners, Aaron the Moor, 3 Goth princes, Alarbus, Demetrius, and Chiron, and that sexy vixen, Tamara, Queen of the Goths.
Dun, dun, dun! In keeping with Vixen tradition, we shall be playing all of the male roles. And we're going to be needing your help to play
The female roles. Being a true judge of beauty, I shall select a gorgeous Goth queen from our exceptionally good-looking audience. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Sophie? You are, darling. What's your name? Yes, you. You right there, darling. There, come up here with me, love. Big round of applause for our Gulf Queen Tamara. Oh, darling. All right, then, fine. You're up.
Oh!
I believe that's round of applause for our new Gulf Queen Tamara. We've even got a crown for you and everything.
Come on up here. Here. Be careful. I don't want
Take
to
pictures.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Marvelous. Now, darling, what's your name? Keith. Now, let's see if you've got what it takes to play Queen Tamara. She spends most of the play plotting and vengeful. So, when we cue you thusly, dun dun dun, you respond with a vengeful femme fatale look like this. Now you try. Oh, yes. There we go. Yes. Have you done this before? Don't answer that.
Back to play.
Even though Titus was victorious in his war with the gods, the cost was very high. You see, you left with 25 sons and returned 10 years later with just 4.
Well, in that case, Tamara, to honor all of my dead sons killed by your people, I will offer your eldest son, Alabis, as a sacrifice.
Despite Tamara's vengeful femme fatale look, dun dun dun! Titus kills Alabis.
Hello, Puppet.
Murder number 1!
You want blood? Here you go. No, of course. Wait, hold. We didn't load the guns before. Live theater, everybody.
Next, Tamara retreats to her handy-dandy Gothic chair to sit and
The emperor has died, and his 2 sons, Saturninus and Bastianus, are vying for the throne. Though both princes appeal to the Roman people for endorsement, the mob chooses Titus to lead them.
all right, mob! I say tight, you say ass! Tight! 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 Tight!
Hey, that's Titus.
Sorry!
But no, Romans, I cannot ascend the throne, although that would be awesome. No, I am too old. I have done my duty for my country. I've sacrificed most of my sons. I need a flippin' vacation, y'all. I say that the emperor's eldest son, Saturninus, should rule.
Thus, Saturninus became the new emperor of Rome. That's right, I'm the poo. And as the new emperor in town, Titus, I choose your hot daughter Lavinia to be my new empress.
Well, in that case, we'll need someone innocent to play my daughter.
I'm on it! Okay, looking for someone lovely, someone innocent, someone really, really...
You, Kool-Aid boy, come with me.
Give it up for Lavinia! All right. Don't worry, Tamara, we'll forget about you. Hello, what's your name, Kool-Aid boy? I like Kool-Aid. You are now my loving, virginal daughter.
Saturninus, yours truly, offers to make Lavinia empress of Rome.
But she is already in love with yours truly, his brother, Batiatus.
Bastianus.
Quintus Lentulus Batiatus. Lanista, the best gain Ludus.
Ludus?
Ludus is a sort of gladiator.
Gladiators, yes.
Lanista, the best gain Ludus in all of Capua by Jupiter's peak.
Wow, he swears a lot.
No shit! Back to the play! Brother, you cannot have her. Lavinia's already betrothed to me.
Traitor! If Rome have law, we have power. And Rapius. Rapius, yes. It's time for my rapier fight, everyone. 2 pictures. I want to see this on Facebook. Lovely. Marvelous. Excellent. Thou and thine shall repent this. Batiatus and Lavinia flee. Amidst protests from Titus and Saturninus.
Oh, I hate raising a teenage daughter. Always a drama.
Titus chases after Lavinia, but one of his sons, Mucius, stands in his way. Father, leave Lavinia alone. She'll probably just go to the Jersey Shore, tie one on, get a tattoo, and be back in the morning.
Treason. That's my little girl you're talking about. Have you seen 16 and Pregnant?
Yeah.
Who? Daddy don't mess around.
Thus Titus kills his son, Lucius.
Me too! Saturninus, angry that Lavinia has left him for his brother, takes former enemy of Rome, Tamara, queen of the Goths, dun dun dun! To be his empress. Hi, beautiful. Come down here.
Oh, I just killed her eldest son, and now she's Empress of Rome. This is gonna bite me in the arse, I know it.
All right, now the next part of the plot is a bit tricky. Ready, everyone?
Ready!
Are you ready, everyone?
Ready!
Okay, good.
Trying to make peace with all parties involved, Titus suggests a royal hunt and invites Emperor Saturninus and Empress Tamara, her two sons, Demetrius and Chiron, Batiatus and Lavinia, and Aaron the Moor.
Sup?
While on the hunt, Tamara has a scene with Aaron.
Would you mind holding my puppet?
If you know what I mean.
You'll have to help me get it off.
That's what she said.
Tamara and Aaron are discovered creating the beast with two backs by Batiatus and Lavinia.
Tamara!
Dun dun dun!
Tamara has been caught cheating and fears that her new husband, Emperor Saturninus, will kill her for it. So, before these two can spill the beans, Tamara orders her sons Demetrius and Chiron to kill them
Jupiter, speed!
and throw them in a pit.
Lavinia, darling. If you would mind sitting right here and hiding on the side of the stage, I'll be right back.
The Goth boys now attack Batiatus.
Game on!
Hurry now! At last, the Goths remove thee from thee, and the house of Batiatus rises to the heavens!
Game off, her, I need help.
Yes, I think so. Lavinia, stay right there. Tamara, be right back.
All right, the puppets are coming off.
Game on! Yeah, nice, thanks. Once Batiatus is dead, they fling him into a pit.
Rather than obey their mother's commands and simply kill her, the Goth boys decide instead to slip Lavinia a roofie and liberate her from her virtue.
Not only do they rape poor Lavinia, but so she may not reveal the names of her attackers, they cut off her hands.
Giving her twigs in her stumps.
And if that weren't enough, they also cut out her tongue. So she cannot reveal the names of the culprits who perpetrated this twisted crime.
Ew, gross.
For those of you playing along at home, that's our first rape and 3 mutilations of the day!
So, Lavinia, seeing as how you can no longer speak, when I cue you thusly, what say you, Lavinia? You respond thusly. Let's try that, shall we? What say you, Lavinia? Oh, so gorgeous and eloquent.
Next, Aaron the Moor. Remember him? He crafts a plan where Titus's son,
Marcius and Quintus are led to the fairy pit where Prince Batiatus was murdered and dumped. And they fall in. This is blasphemy. This is madness.
This is Sparta!
The Goth boys lead Emperor Saturninus to the same pit and implicate Marcius and Quintus in the murder of Batiatus.
So, Titus's sons are sentenced to death, which makes Tamara, dun dun dun, Very happy, and makes Titus, wah, 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 very sad. Witness our noble hero as he pleads for his sons' lives before the tribunes of Rome.
Oh, hear me, grave fathers, for pity of mine age, whose youth was spent in dangerous wars, whilst you securely slept. For all my blood in Rome's great quarrel shed be pitiful to my condemned sons. What say you, Lavinia? If that doesn't move them to pity, nothing will.
Except perhaps a power ballad from the 1970s?
What could possibly capture the magnitude of this tragedy?
Tragedy?
Tragedy.
Tragedy! When the feeling's gone and you can't go on, it's tragedy! When the morning rises and you don't know why it's hard to bear! There's no one to love you, you're going nowhere! Tragedy!
Unfortunately, Senators didn't like that last little number nearly as much as you all did. To make matters worse, they banished Titus's last living son, Lucius, for attempting to save his brothers from execution.
I'm so not important.
He's not important now.
But he will be later.
Next, Aaron the Moor arrives with a deal from the Emperor.
I will trade you the lives of your sons for one of your severed hands. All you have to do is chop it off and give it to me, and I will bring it to the Emperor. Let's make a deal!
Pick me!
All right, trade me one of your severed hands for what's behind curtain number 1, or take your chances with what's behind curtain number 2.
Take curtain number 1, or you may lose everything.
What say you, Lavinia? Oh, that's such good advice, Lavinia. Now let's see, which hand do I use for... Oh, chop off my left!
Ah!
Oh, God, it hurts!
That's mutilation number 4!
You all thought you were safe from me, didn't you?
Ew! 7 hands! Blood! Fingers! Everywhere! Take it! Take it! Take it!
Wow, she's really good at that. Back to the play!
Oh, sorry, Titus. That must have been really hard. Let's all give Titus a big hand. See what I did there?
I may only have one hand left, but at least my sons are saved.
Oh, but wait, you didn't see what's behind curtain number 2. It's the 7 heads of your murdered son.
That's murders 4 and 5.
Ew! 7 heads! Blood! Blood! Everywhere! This is amazing! Sorry, Titus. Looks like you've been zonked. But don't worry, we won't let you go home empty-handed.
Oh.
You can have your head back. High five!
Here I lift this one hand up to heaven and bow this feeble ruin to the earth. If any power pities wretched tears, to that I call. What say you, Lavinia? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. What say you, Lavinia? What? Little Timmy's trapped in a well? I can't worry about that now. I have an idea. Why don't you take your sticks and write the names of your rapists in this patch of dirt, and we shall be revenged. Demetrius and Chiron! Vengeance is in my heart. Stop now. Death in my hand. Blood and vengeance are hammering in my head.
Next, Queen Tamara. She gives birth to a baby thought to be the son of Emperor Saturninus.
All right, spread your legs. Hi, hi,
But things don't look exactly kosher.
You're in big trouble. Demetrius and Chiron tell Aaron the Moor to kill that baby.
Right, but since the midwife is the only one there to actually witness the birth, Aaron kills her instead.
What? You attack a lowly midwife armed with nothing but a baby?
Why should wrath be mute and fury dumb?
But a baby?
I am no baby. I that with base prayer I should repent the evil deeds I've done. 10,000 worse than ever yet I did what I perform, if I might have my will. What? Grip change! Wah, 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 wah!
Baby change! Baby attack!
What? Oh, God! Bad baby! Bad baby! If one good deed in all my life I did, I should repent it from my very soul!
That is murder 6. Ew! Blood! After bed! Drugs! Drugs! Everywhere! Drugs! Nasty! Disgusting!
I've been waiting all day!
So, Aaron the Moor flees with the child. Flee! After all this drama, Titus starts acting insane. But in reality, he's plotting his revenge. Aren't we, Lavinia? Meanwhile, keen on taking advantage of Titus's weak state of mind, Tamara and her two sons visit the general's home disguised as revenge, rape, and murder.
Not exactly the most popular Halloween costumes this season.
But Titus recognizes them immediately and convinces the Empress to bring the Emperor back to his house for a feast later. There is one catch, though. Tamara must leave behind her sons, rape and murder with him. Tamara considers...
Dun dun dun!
Then foolishly agrees. As soon as the Empress leaves to go get the Emperor, Titus binds Demetrius and Chiron. Hark, villains, how I mean to martyr you. This one hand yet is left to cut your throats, whilst that Lavinia tween her stumps doth hold the basin that receives your guilty blood.
That's murder 7 and 8.
Tarantino!
You know, your mother means to feast with me and calls herself revenge and thinks me mad. Hark, villains. I will grind your bones to dust and with your blood in it make a paste. And of that paste a coffin I will rear and make 2 pasties.
Pasties? Pastries.
Pastries of your shameful heads. And bid that strumpet your unhallowed dam like to the earth swallow her own increase.
If you know what I mean.
This is the feast I have bid her to, and this the banquet she shall surfeit on. With some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
All right, we are just down to the final bloody scene, and whatever we do, we better do it fast, because we are running out of time. We have just about 3 minutes to commit the last 6 atrocities and kill everyone off. Audience, you think we can do it? Yeah! All right, does anyone in the audience have a stopwatch? Perhaps a speaking device created by Lord Apple? Excellent. Don't try to find Wi-Fi in here. It's a losing battle.
Yes.
Can you just set it so you can time us, and when I blow my whistle, start it? I believe we can do the last of Titus Andronicus in 3 minutes. You think we can do it? All right. Are you ready, Persephone?
Ready.
Are you ready, Hera? Ready. Ready, Tamara, Lavinia? Are you ready, Timekeeper? Audience, are you ready? On your mark, get set.
10 and 9 has arrived with the Empress Tamara. Right over here.
Titus's last remaining son, Lucius, right, arrives and pretends to make peace with the Emperor. And as a gift offers Aaron the Moor for execution.
Let him be buried up to the neck, left in the sun until dead.
Murder 9!
All the water, Aaron the Moor wishes he had when he was dying of thirst.
Titus then appears like a demented Julia Childs, complete with chef's hat, and cookbook, and TV show, I'm sure you've seen it, and butter, and baking pan, and cut pig tins, and non-stick cookware, and wall of oil, and meat pies!
Bon appetit! Welcome, gracious lord. Welcome, dread queen. Welcome, ye warlike Goths. Welcome, Lucius, and welcome all. Though the cheer be poor, 'twill fill your stomachs. Please you, eat of it. What say you, Lavinia? You're right, you should die.
Murder 10!
Oh, God!
Oh, die epically! You can die over here again. Die!
Not I, it was Chiron and Demetria.
Go fetch them to us to the present life.
Why, there they are both, baked in that pie, whereof their mother daintily had fed, eating the flesh she herself had bred. Dun, dun, dun!
Our act of cannibalism and murder 11!
Raise your arms!
You're physically evident!
Very nice. Die, frantic wretch, for this accursed deed!
Murder 12!
I have been wanting to use this the whole time.
Renaissance eye, behold his father bleed! There's been for me death for a deadly deed! Murder 13! And I'm the emperor now, if only because everyone else is soaking wet and dead. Time!
My lord, can we make it? How long did that take?
2 minutes flat.
If you pictures of us online or follow us on the interweb, you can find us all on the Book of Face. Because we loved performing for you. So if you loved watching us, feel free to give us a big tip.